Let's go. Stand behind us, protect you. Stand beside us, respect you. But if you stand in the way, then you gon' rue the day when we have to dissect you. Rain fire upon the tempter. Who's hot, take the temperature. The prophecy back, yeah, and they black. Babylon, feel pressure.
When you hear that thunder, it's lightning, go check on the weatherman. I'm just saying, can't think of a better plan than obeying the lamb. Anything else is a scam. These boots will get shot in this wartime. It's a sea of that purple, no short line. Cause we breaking the mold and changing the game with zero emojis. Flame.
Turn it down, yeah, you know that it's lit, ain't no turn it down. Yeah, we running this race so we get a crime. Then we stop on the heat until he hit the ground. Yeah, we trading the wine press. End of that kingdom, no time left. No end of our kingdom is timeless. Game 7 when you find that, can't hide that.
New life, united in Christ is a switch up. The scars on my eyes, I couldn't believe it. I see in 3D it's the bishops. This covenant hawk, then hand salute. This truth hit like a new when it shoot. A chess move, it's the king's gambit. Black and white bronze can't stand it, and we taking the plan.
The message, where the Bible close, where the vest is. Walking with the giants like a lone star. Everything bigger where the text is. All our enemies in the way. All these heathens hating demon day. We ain't worried about a nigga never cuz he ain't stopping nothing anyway. Faithful what we display. Kill one and we coming with more numbers. No 808s, we was once base. But now we done made the whole world wonder. Media try to portray our people was killers and whoremongers. Now we done relayed that our race is really the forerunners. I need that P-O-W-E-R, no C-star. My God black like Kedar. I mean a 10 sub, they 10 sub when they see us coming. Fervent heat and them sons of thunder get the boost stumping. Benjamin cut his doctrine up. I mean he slid on them like it's cool.
We hit the block like a stampede. We on the road. We here to wake up the foe. We hop on the road. The place is remote, but still we taking control. We on the front line, ready for war. We here to raise up the poor. We risking our lives for the prize. So sit back, watch us endure.
Power! He's gonna give us power on the earth like it's never been seen before. Go ahead. Thou shalt thresh the mountains. We're gonna thresh the mountains, meaning the governments. Go ahead. And beat them small. And we're gonna beat the governments of the world small. Go ahead. And shall make the hills as chaff. We're gonna make the smaller governments as chaff. Go ahead.
Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away.
And when we fan these nations, the wind shall carry them away. Go ahead.
And the whirlwind shall scatter them.
And the whirlwind shall scatter them.
And thou shalt rejoice.
Rejoice, brothers. Rejoice, sisters. Go ahead.
And shall glory in the Holy One of Israel.
And we're going to glory in the Holy One of Israel. Everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
12 tribes! 12 tribes! 12 tribes! And with that, we say shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
All of the sinning is looking like death to me. Building myself and the people that's next to me. Gather together, no time for the jealousy. Following the play in the low, he the referee. Ready to answer, ain't talking about jeopardy. Flipping the pages to strengthen my memory. Put in the work cause we building a legacy. Those willing I become a better me. Praying to the Lord that I don't relapse. Those willing I can't be that. Keep the laws and live, yeah, I believe that. There's pride in your eyes and you can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. Repent to die, yeah, I mean that. Praying to the Lord that I don't relapse. Those willing I can't be that. Keep the laws and live, yeah, I believe that. There's pride in your eyes and you can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. Repent to die, yeah, I mean that. He molded the clay and he fashioned it. Now you make decisions, remember the mission, cause you wasn't brought here on accident. What you think happening after this? Back to rehearsing and practicing. Don't miss out on something extravagant. Apply what you learn when you battle it. Stand in your 10, ain't no scrambling. We say that we love them, put no one above them, but we still out doing the same thing. We still from our brothers, show hate to each other, but somehow we supposed to remain sane. I came from the gutter where people don't love you, they still in their rocks to maintain. All praise for the truth is a great thing. We gather our people and make change. I can't trust myself cause I be doing too much. I can't shake this feeling, I ain't doing enough. Self-examination, that's the movement to us. Fighting demons daily, that is prudent to us. All of the sinning is looking like death to me. Building myself and the people that's next to me. Gather together, no time for the jealousy. Following the play in the low, he the referee. Ready to answer, ain't talking about jeopardy. Flipping the pages to strengthen my memory. Put in the work cause we building a legacy. Those willing I become a better me. Praying to the Lord that I don't relapse. Those willing I can't be that. Keep the laws and live, yeah, I believe that. There's pride in your eyes and you can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. Repent to die, yeah, I mean that. Praying to the Lord that I don't relapse. Those willing I can't be that. Keep the laws and live, yeah, I believe that. There's pride in your eyes and you can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. Repent to die, yeah, I mean that.
I got the breath
breath when I came out the ground. I want a robe and I need me a crown. I'm using this word and we bringing this down. Them chariots spinning, they beaming around. Power with God and I'm waiting to use. I pray to my Father, he gave me the tools. I'm playing it safe and I don't want to lose. Ain't got no time, so I cannot snooze. Hey, they can persecute me, but my spirit won't die. These verses heal me when I'm walking in fire. These tables turning as the days go by. We breathing saviors as the king draw nigh. Hey, and I wanna see the glory. So much temptation for me. So how would I end my story? Hey, and if I look back, man, that's finna be a problem. Pray I never relapse. That's why we been at the bottom, shaking off the old man. I don't care nothing about him. I gotta block him, pull out a verse and I drop him, doing whatever to stop him. Hey.
All of the sinning is looking like death to me. Building myself and the people that's next to me. Gather together, no time for the jealousy. Following the play in the low, he the referee. Ready to answer, ain't talking about jeopardy. Flipping the pages to strengthen my memory. Put in the work cause we building a legacy. Those willing I become a better me. Praying to the Lord that I don't relapse. Those willing I can't be that. Keep the laws and live, yeah, I believe that. There's pride in your eyes and you can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. Repent to die, yeah, I mean that. Praying to the Lord that I don't relapse. Those willing I can't be that. Keep the laws and live, yeah, I believe that. There's pride in your eyes and you can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. You can't see that. Repent to die, yeah, I mean that.
Hey, shalom, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ. Bless. Pray all is well. Welcome to another edition with History in the AM. I'm Captain Joel. And today, when we left off in the book of Tobit, chapter 2 to chapter 1. Today, we will be going over Tobit's compassionate deeds among his people, because a lot of times we fail to realize that the deeds that we do to our people, all those things can come around and the Lord can show us favor for that. And that's why all this history that you see the captains been going over, everything is impactful, because those things our forefather did, we need to learn those things today because they're all vital in our life. So what we're going to do, we will start at Tobit 1 and verse 17. Tobit chapter 1, read verse 17.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 1, verse 17.
Come on.
And my clothes to the naked, and if I saw any of my nation dead or cast about the walls of Nineveh, I buried them.
So what Tobit was doing is, when he saw his people dead, because the heathen wasn't burying them, the heathen don't give a damn about us. Just like in the doing slavery, and also after slavery, the KKK and the Jim Crow, all those things that was going to lynch your brother, just leave him there on the tree. Leave him there. Sunrise, the sun see him and stuff like that. His body just there displaying. Same thing during the time of Tobit. Same thing was happening. So Tobit was the only one at that time was what? Was taking the body and burying the body, because he had that love and compassion for his people. Read it again.
And my clothes to the naked. And if I saw any of my nation dead or cast about the walls of Nineveh, I buried him.
See that? He said, I buried them. He have that love for people so much he don't give a damn what happened. Give me 2nd Ezra 2, read verse 23. That's what Tobit was doing.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter
2, read verse 23.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, verse 23.
Come on.
Keep the old and young within thy walls. Wheresoever thou findest the dead,
see that? Wheresoever thou findest the dead, do what?
Take them and bury them.
See that? Take them and bury them. And that's exactly what Tobit was doing, because the love he had for his people. A lot of the history we won't read it. We already got to meditate. Meditate and see if we really love our people. See if we are already sacrificing, laying our life as an example for our people. See if, give me Romans 12 real quick. Romans 12, read verse 1.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1.
Because a lot of times in captivity, over a period of time, we start to care only about us for ourselves. Only me. But it's not supposed to be like that. Once you come into this truth, you start repenting. Your mind now, your whole life now should be about the nation. Now you are living as a sacrifice for the nation. Your act, the things you do is to what? To benefit the nation. Read what you got.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice.
Present your body as a living sacrifice. You living a life not for your own self, not for your own will, but for the will of the Most High God. And the will of the Most High God is you caring for your people. You caring for your people. It's not always you. We have that mind in captivity. It's only us. We don't care. That's why in the Christian church, they will still, oh, I'm saved. Don't give a damn about anybody else. Just their own self. And that's that mindset. Some of us come into the truth. We still have that mindset. And that's not going to get us nowhere at all. Read it again.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice.
See that? A living sacrifice. Come on.
Holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
So now go back to Tobit 2, read verse 17.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 17.
Read.
And my clothes to the naked. And if I saw any of my nation dead or cast about the walls of Nineveh, I buried him.
He took action. He didn't let it be. He said, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing. That's not me. That's what Bishop always say. When one of our brothers in captivity, we all in captivity. When our brother dead in the street, it's us as well. When one suffer, we all suffer. If they can do it to him, why you think they can do it to you? That's the mindset we got to have in this last day. Have that love, that compassion towards our brothers and our sisters. Come on.
And if the king Sennacherib had slain any when he was come and fled from Judea, I buried them privily.
The Assyrians wasn't playing no games with us. They're putting us to death. They was killing us a lot. A lot of their torment and their punishment wasn't no joke. They'll have you bleed slowly. Leave you in the sun. Leave you outside. So when Tobit saw that, he had to do something about it because it's an embarrassment for his nation. It's a dishonor and death. So he had to bury that person, at least to give that person some honor. Come on.
For in his wrath he killed many, but the bodies were not found.
See that in his wrath he killed many. He didn't kill less. He killed a lot of our people. Come on.
But the bodies were not found when they were sought for of the king.
So when they looked for the body wasn't found. Because what? Tobit was burying them. Tobit was helping his brothers out, his nation out. Because somebody got to do it. Somebody got to step in and do the work. Come on.
And when one of the Ninevites went and complained of me to the king, that I buried them and hid myself, understanding that I was sought for to be put to death.
See that? Because when the Ninevite, one of them, they saw that Tobit was taking the body and burying the body, they went to report to the king. That's how the nation is. They hate to see somebody care for the people. They hate to see somebody doing good for their people. They always want to come against that person now. They want to put that person to death. They want to put that person in jail. It never fails. Never fails. Same thing today. Pushing repentance. Now we the hate group now. Now we the most target now. Because they hate when people care for their own people. Come on.
Understanding that I was sought for to be put to death, I withdrew myself for fear. Then all my goods were forcibly taken away.
See that all his goods was forcibly taken away. Isn't that what 2nd Ezra said? 2nd Ezra 16. Let's read that real quick. 2nd Ezra 16. Read verse 71 real quick.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 71.
Come on.
For there shall be in every place.
71.
Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
That's the heathen. That's Psalms 21. Why the heathen rage? They're going to be pissed off. They're going to be like what?
They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Come on.
But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Come on. Because Tobit feared the Lord. So when he was doing a good deeds, now they want to kill him now. Now they after him now. Come on.
For they shall waste and take away their goods.
See that? That's what the goods that you have now. All those things is materialistic. Because we are programmed on earth. When stuff boils down, we're going to head out. Just your duffel bag on your back. That's it. That's how the disciple was from one city to another city. They leave everything behind. Tobit, the same thing happened to Tobit. They took all his goods. Read that.
For they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses.
See that? Cast them out of their houses. So let's go back. I'll show you read verse 72 real quick.
Verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
That's it right there. Let's go back. Read what you got.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 1,
Verse 20.
verse 20. Then all my goods were forcibly taken away.
See that they didn't ask him. They forcibly took it away. That's how it is. Because they're in power. You cannot walk back to them. They took it all. Same thing. Same thing will happen. The Lord judgment is like a ring. That's how it is. So when the time the Lord ready to bring it into effect in our time, the same thing gonna happen. That's why the history is important. So when we read it, we get our mind right, we get our spirit right. Come on.
Then all my goods were forcibly taken away. Neither was there anything left me.
See that? Same thing Ezra just said. Nothing was left. Nothing was left. Read.
Beside my wife Anna and my son Tobias. And there passed not 55 days before 2 of his sons killed him.
So the king's sons killed him. Give me that Isaiah real quick. 37, read verse 37.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 37, verse 37.
Come on.
So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt at Nineveh. And it came to pass, as he was worshiping in the house of Nisroch, his god, that Aramadamelech and Shazar, his son, smote him with a sword.
So his sons killed him. The 2 sons killed him with the sword. Come on.
And they escaped into the land of Armenia. And as Esarhaddon, his son, reigned in his stead.
So that's what was happening. That's what we just read in Tobit just now. Let's go back. Read verse 21.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 1, verse 21. And there passed not 55 days before 2 of his sons killed him, and they fled into the mountains of Ararat. And Sarachardonus, his son, reigned in his stead, who appointed over his father's account and over all his affairs.
So now his son is in rulership now. Come on.
Achiacharus, my brother, and Ananel's son, and Achiacharus entreated for me.
So that's a Tobit nephew right here. Come on.
And I returned to Nineveh. And Achiacharus was cupbearer and keeper of the signet, and steward, and overseer of the accounts. And Sarcharadonus appointed him next unto him, and he was my brother's son.
So he entreated Tobit well, and then Tobit went home. You understand? So now give me chapter 2, read verse 1.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 1. Now when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me, with my son Tobias in the feast of Pentecost.
You know what?
In the feast of Pentecost.
Come on.
Which is the holy feast of the 7 weeks.
So which of the holy feast, which is the holy feast of the 7 weeks? Let's read that real quick in Deuteronomy 16, read verse 9.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 9. 7 weeks shalt thou number unto thee. Begin to number the 7 weeks from such time as thou beginnest to put the sickle to the corn.
Read verse 8.
Verse 8. 6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly to the Lord thy God.
Come on.
Thou shalt do no work therein. 7 weeks shalt thou number unto thee.
So 7 weeks is what? 49 days, right? Plus 1. What is that? 50. That's why they call it Penti, right? 50. Come on.
7 weeks thou number unto thee. 7 weeks shalt thou number unto thee. Begin to number the 7 weeks from such time as thou beginnest to put the sickle to the corn. And thou shalt keep the feast of weeks unto the Lord thy God, with a tribute of a free will offering.
And this feast is only for the Israelite. That's why when you go to Acts 20, that's the Israelite I was keeping it out of all nations. Because what? Deuteronomy 1:1. The book was written to the what? To the Israelite. Nobody else. Come on.
A tribute of a freewill offering of thine hand, which thou shalt give unto the Lord thy God, according as the Lord thy God hath blessed thee. And thou shalt rejoice before the Lord thy God, thou and thy son, and thy daughter, and thy manservant, and thy maidservant.
The Lord always wants us to rejoice during his feast days. That's why in Deuteronomy 28 and verse, what is it? He said that you didn't serve me with joyfulness and gladness of heart. Therefore, I'm going to send you to captivity. That's why the Lord always wants us to enjoy the feast. Whenever he gives us the feast, he wants us to enjoy it. Because when we're in wickedness, we love those wickedness. So now, back in righteousness, we have to love those things. Love the Most High God feast. Have a good time. Not come here pissed off, mad. Come on.
And the Levite that is within thy gate, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow that are amongst you, in the place which the Lord thy God hath chosen.
See that? Now you see why the man in Acts 2 was going to the place the Lord chosen. Come on. That's it right there. Give me verse 16.
Verse 16.
Come on.
3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks.
See that? In the feast of weeks. See that? Come on.
And in the feast of tabernacles. And they shall not appear before the Lord empty.
See now I go to Psalms 122, read verse 3. Psalms 122, read verse 3.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 122, verse 3.
Come on.
Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together.
So Jerusalem is built as a city that is compact together. Come on.
Whether the tribes
see that? What are the tribes? 12 tribes. All of them. Where all the tribes, come on.
Whether the tribes go up.
What a tribe go up. No matter where you at, you got to go up. Come on.
The tribes of the Lord unto the
see that? The tribes of the Lord. Because they was the one that's giving the feast. Not everybody else. The tribes of the Lord. Because we are his chosen people. You understand? In Deuteronomy 1:1, he deal with us. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is us. Read.
The tribes of the Lord unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord.
See that? To give thanks unto the name of the Lord. Go to Acts 2. Read verse 1 real quick.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 1.
Come on.
And when the day of Pentecost was fully come.
See that? When the day of Pentecost was fully come, how those men start celebrating Pentecost? Because their forefathers celebrated it. It was commanded for them to celebrate it. They wasn't confused. They know what was going on. They know what was required of them. Read what you got.
And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord.
See that? One accord. All of them. They know exactly what to do. One accord. Come on.
In one place.
See that? Now read verse 5.
Verse 5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews.
See that?
Devout men.
It says Jews because that feast is not for everybody. Read it again.
And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews.
Only Jews. Because the feast was given to their forefathers. Jews, come on.
Devout men.
Devout men. Men that what? Fear God. That reverence his commandments. Come on.
Out of every nation under heaven.
See that? Out of every nation out of heaven. That's where they all go. Let's go back to Tobit.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 1. Now when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me with my son Tobias, and the feast of Pentecost, which is the holy feast of the 7 weeks, there was a good dinner prepared me.
Because the feast, you got to eat. Feast is for married, for you to enjoy yourself and eat. So a good dinner was prepared for him. Come on.
In the which I sat down to eat.
So you're about to eat. Come on.
And when I saw abundance of meat.
So when you saw abundance of meat, a lot of food that was prepared in his household. Come on.
I said to my son, go and bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of our brethren.
So he said, go bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of our brethren. He don't say go get somebody else. Don't go get another nation, because a lot of times our mind is so caught up on these nations, we cannot breathe without them. We cannot think with Adam. We see them on the street with a sign or a homeless sign. Now our whole mind is messed up now. We rather do good to them than to do good to our own people. But what Tobit did?
And when I saw abundance of meat, I said to my son, go and bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of our brethren.
It's all our people. That's it. It's family matter. It's family matter. That's it. You gotta love your own people. When you love your own people, it going to speak by your action and by what you do. Come on.
Who is mindful of the Lord?
See that? He said, go get people, somebody from our brethren. And don't bring any knucklehead from our brethren. Somebody smoking weed. Somebody that's on crack. Somebody that's a whoremonger. Somebody that's a fornicator. Somebody that's in the midst of sin. Read it again.
Who is mindful of the Lord?
Who is mindful of the Lord? Give me that in Sirach 12. Who is mindful of the Lord? Let's read that. Because a lot of times we want to do good. We want to give money to the crackhead. What do you think he's going to do? He's going to go buy more crack.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it.
The Lord said if you want to do good, you got to be wise. That's why Tobit told his son, be mindful. He said if you want to do good, know whom thou doeth it. Come on.
So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefit.
See that? So you can be thanked for your benefit. Come on.
Do good to the godly man.
No. To the sinner, the one that's smoking weed, the one that always in the midst of sin.
Do good to the godly man.
The Bible said, do good to the godly man. Come on.
And thou shalt find a recompense.
See that? You can find a recompense because the Lord going to bless you for that. That's 2. That's not it. Come on.
And if not from him, yet from the Most High.
You see that? Because he poor, he might not help you out. The Most High got you, though. Read verse 4.
Verse 4. Give to the godly man.
See that? The Lord make it plain. Give to the godly man. Come on.
And help not a sinner.
See that? Help not a sinner. Help not a sinner. That's why you see, even during the time of the Maccabees, Judas them was bringing men around them that keep God's laws, that have pleasure in the law. Our forefathers always roll with men that keep God's laws because those men are trustworthy. Those men are loyal men. That's the men you can bring into your house. A lot of times we bring all kind of people into our house, and then those people come into our house and come here to spy and come into our house to do all kind of nonsense. You tell me you bring somebody else that that don't keep God's laws into your house. If they're damn pedophile, who they're going to be looking after? Your children. If they're adulterers, who are you going to be looking at? Your wife. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the Lord said, if you want to do good, you want to bring someone to your house, you got to be mindful. You got to be sensible in God's laws on who to bring into your house and who to do good to. Oh, let me see. And that's why in Christ focus more on us getting our mind right. Us getting rid of sin. Instead of, it's food. It's money. Nah, it's not about that. That's not a principal thing. This principal thing is getting your mind right. Getting rid of sin first. Give me Acts. Because the disciples wrote the same way. Acts 3. Read verse 1.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 1.
Come on.
Now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer, being the 9th hour. And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that entered into the temple.
So he was sitting in front of the temple asking for money from the people that's entering in the temple. Come on.
Who, seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, asked an alms.
So he saw Peter and John. He asked them, man, you give me some money, man. Come on.
And Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, Look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them.
That's our people. Some of our people always want money, especially when you travel to a different country. Want to see you, hey man, I want money, I want money, I want money, I want money. That's all, because this mind is not on getting delivered. The mind's not on that. The first principle is money that the mind is on. Come on.
Then Peter said, silver and gold have I none.
See, Peter let him know, plain and simple. Silver and gold, I don't have money for you right now. Come on.
But such as I have, give I thee. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk.
See that? Peter said, I don't got money, but I'm going to bless you. I'm going to heal you. You understand? The gospel going to be preached unto you. Give me Luke 7. Luke 7, read verse 21. Luke 7, I should have read verse 22.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 7, verse 22.
Come on.
Then Jesus answering said unto them, go your way and tell John what things ye have seen and heard. How that the blind see.
How the blind see, come on.
The lame walk. The lepers are cleansed.
Read.
The deaf hear. The dead are raised. To the poor.
To the what?
To the poor.
To the poor, come on.
The gospel is preached.
See that? To the poor, the gospel is preached. He didn't say to the poor to give them money. To the poor what?
The gospel is preached.
Come on.
And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me.
Whosoever is not offended in Christ's agenda. Blessed is that person. For real though. Let's go back. Tobit 2. Read verse 2 again.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 2.
Come on.
And when I saw abundance of meat, I said to my son, go and bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of our brethren, who is mindful of the Lord.
Who have pleasure in the Lord. Who fear God. Come on.
And lo, I tarry for thee. But he came again and said, Father, one of our nation is strangled.
He said, one of our brother just got put to death. Come on.
And is cast out into the marketplace.
And they throw his body into the marketplace. Same thing will happen in America, sword. They'll kill us. It's stuff that's happening. Russian Carter. Didn't they kill the brother to leave the brother body? Yes. Same thing happening. Same thing. George Floyd, they killed him to leave his body. He was right in the front of the street. Same thing happening. The curse is like a ring. It follow after us. Each captivity. Different captivity. Come on.
Then before I had tasted of any meat.
Before Tobit even started to eat anything, come on.
I started up and took him up into a room.
Tobit left and went to the brother and took the brother into a room. Come on.
Into the going down of the sun.
See that? Until the going down of the sun. Because it's not lawful for the body to just be laying out like that. Right. Come on.
Then I returned and washed myself and ate my meat in heaviness, remembering that the prophecy of Amos, as he has said, your feast shall be turned into mourning, and all your mirth into lamentation.
You see that? Because in the days of captivity, when we are subject to our what? To our enemies. And they can put us to death anytime. And therefore our feast can also turn to mourning real quick. Because what? Our body is what? Let's get that in Nehemiah. They have dominion over our body. You know what I'm talking about, right? Read that in Nehemiah. Nehemiah chapter 9, read verse 36.
This is the book of Nehemiah. This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 36.
Come on.
Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it, and it yieldeth much increase unto the kings, whom thou hast set over us because of our sins. Also, they have dominion over our bodies.
See that? It said also they have dominion over what?
Our bodies.
And that's why they can kill the brother and just throw his body in the marketplace. That's why they kill Rashin and throw his body away. That's why they kill most of our people. They just leave them body there. Because they what?
Also, they have dominion over our bodies.
See that? They have dominion over our body. Come on.
And over our cattle.
And everything we possess. Come on.
At their pleasure.
At their pleasure. Whenever they want to do it, they do this stuff. Whenever they think about, okay, hey, I'm thinking about killing a Negro today. Let me go kill a Negro. Hey, I'm thinking about putting over a Negro today. Let me shot him. Why? That's how the thing. Perpetual hatred. They don't give a damn about us. All these nations took a crafty counsel against us. That's how it is. It ain't changed today. Same thing going on. Finish it out.
At their pleasure. And we are in great distress.
We are in great distress. And distress haven't leave us yet. That's why we say we waiting to be saved in Luke 1:68. So we can be saved from our enemies. So we can serve the Lord without fear. Let's go back.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 1, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Then I returned and washed myself and ate my meat in heaviness, remembering that the prophecy of Amos, as he said, your feast shall be turned into mourning, and all your mirth into lamentation. Therefore I wept, and after the going down of the sun, I went and made a grave and buried him. But my neighbors mocked me and said, this man is not yet afraid to be.
You see that? So why did his neighbor mock him? Why you think his neighbor mock him? Go to chapter 1, read verse 10.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 1, verse 10. And when we were carried away captives to Nineveh, all my brethren and those that were of my kindred did eat the bread of the Gentiles.
No. 1 and 10. 1 and 19. 1 and 19. My bad.
The book of Tobit, chapter 1, verse 19.
Come on.
And when one of the Ninevites went and complained of me to the king, that I buried them and hid myself, understanding that I was sought for to be put to death.
See that? He was sought for to be put to death. So he never know that stuff. People know that stuff that they want to put Tobit to death, man. Tobit escaped. So now when Tobit come here now, read 2 and 8 again.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
But my neighbors mocked me and said, this man is not yet afraid to be.
That man still not afraid after the king killed him, took him out of his place and stuff like that. Come on.
This man is not yet afraid to be put to death for this matter, who fled away, and yet, lo, he buried the dead again.
See that? Yet he doing the same stuff again. So say, damn, that man something else. That's the compassion Tobit had for his people. That's the love Tobit had for his people. I'm telling you, that's the love. So you got to ask yourself, what are you doing today to show your love, your compassion for your people? What are you doing today? That's the question. That's the question. Give me Sirach 38, read verse 16. Sirach 38, read verse 16.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 16.
Tobit did his part. It's up to us to do our part now. What's your things are written for time, written for our learning. It's not written there for us to just read it and leave it, for us to do the same act. Read.
My son, let tears fall down over the dead, and begin to lament, as if thou hadst suffered great harm thyself.
So Tobit was lamenting for the death like his own self or suffered great harm, because he loved his people. He loved his neighbor as he loved his own damn self. I'm telling you, that's that love that we never have. That's why the Lord said, I give you a new commandments. Ain't new, but because we never apply it. Come on.
And then,
read it again from the top.
My son, let tears fall down over the dead.
That's what Tobit was doing. He lamented. He cried for the dead, his brothers. Because one of us in slavery, we are in slavery. One of us suffer, we all suffer. When one member down, we all down. Paul went over there. Come on.
And begin to lament. And if thou hast suffered great harm, as if thou had suffered great harm thyself. And then cover his body according to the custom.
See that? Cover his body. Because the heathen won't cover our body. The heathen going to leave our body over there as a shame, as an embarrassment, as a dishonor. So the Lord said, do what?
And then cover his body according to the custom.
Because we are now a bomb. We are a nation that have custom. Let's read some of that custom real quick. John 19. John 19, read verse 38.
It's the book of John. Chapter 19. Verse.
Because we do have a custom. We do have a custom. And Tobit didn't forget that. Tobit, when he heard the commandments of the Lord, he applied them. Read what you got. Tobit 19:38. John 19:38.
The book of John, chapter 19, verse 38.
Come on.
And after this, Joseph of Arimathea, being a disciple of Jesus, but secretly for fear of the Jews, besought Pilate that he might take away the body of Jesus, and Pilate gave him leave. He came therefore and took the body of Jesus. And there came also Nicodemus, which at the first came to Jesus by night, and bought a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 100-pound weight.
See that? He bought a mixture of myrrh and aloe and about 100-pound weight. A lot. Come on.
Then took they the body of Jesus and wound it in linen clothes.
See that? Put it in linen clothes. Come on.
With the spices.
With the spices. Come on.
As the manner of the Jews is to bury.
See that? That's the same thing Tobit was going by. Let's go back. Reverse. Go to Sirach. Sirach 38, read verse 16 again.
The book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 16.
Come on.
My son, let tears fall down over the dead, and begin to lament, as if thou hast suffered great harm thyself. And then cover his body according to the custom, and neglect not his burial.
See that? Neglect not his burial. Let's go back. Tobit didn't neglect his people. He did not. So you got to ask yourself, are you neglecting your people? You cannot neglect your people, man. You are your people. Read. A lot of times we have that independent mindset in us. The white man put that independent mindset in us so we can want to do our own thing. Me, myself, and I. Read.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 8. But my neighbors mocked me.
Read verse 7.
Verse 7. Therefore I wept.
See that he wept. Come on.
And after the going down of the sun, I went and made a grave and buried him.
He just did what we just read. Come on.
But my neighbors mocked me and said, this man is not yet afraid to be put to death for this matter.
Because a lot of times things will get hot. A lot of Israel gonna be like, what the hell you staying? You staying IUIC? The man simple as hell. You don't see what it did to your one of your brothers. You still wearing fringes. You don't see what it did to your brother. You don't see one of your brother got put to death, bro. You still going to camp. You don't see what it did to your people. A lot of dumb Israelites gonna say stuff like that, man. I'm telling you, them stuff ain't written here for nothing. Read it again.
Therefore I wept, and after the going down of the sun, I went and made a grave and buried him. But my neighbors mocked me and said, this man is not yet afraid to be put to death for this matter.
So see, this man's not afraid, huh? Okay, come on.
Who fled away, and yet lo, he burieth the dead again.
He don't give a damn. He loved his people. He buried the dead. Come on.
The same night also I returned from the burial and slept by the wall of my courtyard, being polluted, and my face was uncovered. And I knew not that there were sparrows in the wall. And mine eyes being open, the sparrows muted warm dung into mine eyes.
So the bird dropped in his eyes. Come on.
And a whiteness came in mine eyes. And I went to the physician.
So he went to the doctor. Come on.
But they helped me not.
They didn't help him. Because sometimes the Lord make things happen for a reason. Sometimes you get sick, you go to the doctor, you still got the stuff on you. The Lord do it for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. Last time Israel got sick, they forsake the Lord. Sometimes if they get sick, they stop coming from the Sabbath. Now they change now. You understand? We cannot do that. We cannot do that. We got to continue serving the Lord. Because the Lord bring good and bring evil at the same time. And all those things come upon us to try us, to test us. We got to understand that. Come on.
Moreover, Icarus did nourish me until I went into Elimaeus.
So that's his nephew. Come on.
And my wife Anna did take women's work to do.
So his wife didn't just sit down because her husband become handicapped now. He cannot see. So now she did what?
And my wife Anna did take women's work to do.
So she wasn't clueless. She started to help out in the house now. She stepped her game up. Let's give some example of women works because sister got to understand that. First Samuel 8 and verse 13. Just some examples of what the scripture referred to as women work. Read what you got. 1 Samuel chapter 8 and verse 13.
It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 8, verse 13. And he will take your daughters to be confectionaries.
See that he going to take your daughters to be confectionary. Come on.
And to be cooks.
To be what?
Cooks.
So, that's some of the woman works. So if you're a woman, you don't know how to cook, that's a problem, man. That's a problem. Read it again from the top. Because this is women work, 101. Come on.
And he will take your daughters to be confectionaries. And to be cooks.
To be cooks, come on.
And to be bakers.
Look at that thing. To be bakers. Some of that, women works. Women works. Acts 16, read verse 14. Women works. Sister take heed. Women's works. Sisters cannot even cook. But I got big mouth though. Read what you got.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 16, verse 14.
So you got to take a minute like this. The hell? What the hell is this? Read what you got.
The book of Acts, chapter 16, verse 14.
Come on.
And a certain woman named Lydia, a seller of purple of the city of Thyatira.
Read it again from the top.
And a certain woman named Lydia, a seller of purple of the city of Thyatira.
See that? This lady was selling purple cloth. She that's women works as well. So cloth, so fabrics and things like that. That's some of women works. That's it on that?
Nope.
Come on.
Which worship God, heard us, whose heart the Lord opened, that she attended unto the things which were spoken of Paul.
See that she attended to the things were spoken of Paul. Now give him Proverbs 31. That's every sister favorite chapter right here. Proverbs 31. Proverbs 31, read verse 22.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 22. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry.
See that she make covering of tapestry. Come on.
Her clothing is silk and purple.
Her clothing is silk and purple. Come on.
Her husband is known in the gate.
Her husband is known in the gate, just like Tobit is known in the gate. Just like Tobit is known in the gate, man. Come on.
When he sitteth among the elders of the land.
Read.
She maketh fine linen.
See that she maketh fine linen. She wasn't a busybody doing nothing in everybody's business. She was working. Come on.
She maketh fine linen.
And she wasn't on how you call it, on social media flipping all the time. If you on social media flipping all the time, what are you gonna be doing? You're not doing your woman work that you're supposed to be doing in the house. Some sisters do not work, so your job is to order the house. Order the house. That's some part of women works. But sometimes your husband come back, the house dirty as hell. The house like daycare. The bottle here, diaper here, the dish on top of the sink. What is it? Toy everywhere. I'm telling you, man. No husband want to come and see the house like daycare retrieve. What the hell going on? You got to step your game up, sister. Step your game up. Plain and simple, for real. Read that thing from the top. Read verse 22. For real. Some sisters just leave the place anyhow they want. But they don't got no work. But their work they got to do. The women work to take care of their house. They can't even do that one properly. Lord have mercy. Read what you got.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 22. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land.
Read.
She maketh fine linen and selleth it.
See that? She make a fine linen and what?
And selleth it.
That's how she got money, right? Mm-hmm. She make a fine linen and selleth it. Come on.
And delivereth girdles unto the merchant.
See that? That's her woman work. She bring money back to the house. She wasn't idle. Let's go back to Tobit. A prayer sister, grab something from that real quick. Read what you got. Tobit 2, read verse 11 again.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 11.
Come on.
And my wife Anna did take women's work to do.
See, that's just she step her game up. Come on, because she know her husband become a handicap now. So she got to step up. That's why your sister got to have something outside and just pretty face. For real. Because when something brought down, your husband got shot, your husband something happened, What's gonna happen now? You just gonna twirl your fingers? Come on, man. You gotta think about the bigger picture. You gotta think about the mission that we in. It's not that la la land we at. Come on, man. Read.
Verse 12. And when she had sent them home to the owners, they paid her wages and gave her also besides a kid.
So they give her a kid. They give her a good. Come on. They pay her wages and also give her, beside her wages, they give her a good. Or why they give her a good? Because they know her husband. He's knowing the get. Remember Proverbs 31? Her husband is knowing the get. So they gave her that. Her husband was sacrificing his life to bury the poor, to bury the people, to feed the poor, that keep God's laws. People noticed it. People saw that. Right. So when he was down in his distress, in his affliction, people came to his rescue. That's how it is. Your good don't never go blindsided. The Lord always see it. Always see your good. That's why you cannot be, when you're doing good, don't be how you call it, your heart you be pissed off. You let somebody forcing you to do it. No, do it with cheerful heart. Come on.
Verse 13. And when it was in my house and began to cry.
What Tobit said, I heard the goat cry in my house. Last time I checked, I don't got no good in my house. Tobit said, what the hell going on? Come on.
I said unto her, from whence is this kid?
Where the good coming from?
Is it not stolen?
You got to be stolen because I don't got no good here. Or is it lost or something? What's going on? Read.
Render it to the owners.
Take it back to the owner. Come on.
For it is not lawful to eat anything that is stolen.
See that? It is not lawful to eat anything that is stolen. Give me that in the law. Give me that in the law. Deuteronomy 22, read verse 1. It is not lawful. Even though Tobit was blind, he still keeping his house in order, man. Some brother are not even blind, but they can't even get that damn house in order. Tobit blind got his house in order. Stay keeping his house in order. Stay keeping his wife in check according to God's law. Brother got 2 eyes, the wife all out of order and stuff. Lord have mercy. You can't make this stuff up, man. I'm telling you, that's how you know a lot of brothers are simp. Straight up. You can't be a simp and then call yourself a leader. You cannot. Read what you got.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 1.
Come on.
Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them.
And take it. You take it from. Take it. Come on.
Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother.
Take that and take it back to your brother. Come on.
And if thy brother be not nigh unto thee, or if thou know him not, then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother seek after it.
You see that? And then you give it back to him, man. That's how it is. Let's go back. That's it on that, right?
No.
Come on, finish it up.
And thou shalt restore it to him again.
See that? Restore it to him again. Because this stuff is not yours. That's what Tobit told his wife. You know it's not lawful to do stuff like that, right? Let's go back.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And when it was in my house.
Tobit was blind. He was blind. Come on. Keep that in mind, brothers. Come on.
And when it was in my house and began to cry,
Uh-huh.
I said unto her, from whence is this kid?
Brother got 2 eyes. Can't even control it. Didn't even talk to that wife, bro. I'm telling you. They say 1, the wife said 10. Read.
I said unto her, from whence is this kid? Is it not stolen? Render it to the owners, for it is not lawful to eat anything that is stolen.
Tobit blind, stay keeping God's laws in his house, man. That's some edifying stuff right there. For real, straight up. That's edifying to me. He hear evil, straight up. You see what the hell going on? He cannot see, but he hear the evil. A lot of you men see the evil, but you don't even speak of the evil. You like the three monkey in your house. You see no evil, you hear no evil, you're not going to say no evil because you're afraid of your wife. She's going to be mad. Wow. Can't make this up. Man, read that again, man. That's some stuff right there. Read that real quick. One more time. One more again.
The book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 13. And when it was in my house and began to cry, I said unto her, from whence is this kid? Is it not stolen? Render it to the owners, for it is not lawful to eat anything that is stolen.
See that? It is not lawful to eat anything that is stolen. Keep reading.
But she replied upon me, it was given for a gift more than the wages.
So she said it was given to the for a gift more than the wages. Why? Because in verse 12 it tells you, and when she had sent them home to the owners, they what? They pay her wages and give her also besides a kid. That's why she said that. Read it again.
But she replied upon me, it was given for a gift more than the wages.
More than the wages, because this goat is more expensive than what they give me in the wages. So she said, well, more than the wages. Come on.
Howbeit, I did not believe her.
She said they didn't believe her. Tobit, man, I'm telling you. Tobit, don't play. Read.
But bade her, render it to the owners.
So take it back to the owner. Take it back. I hear what you saying. Take that thing back. Come on.
And I was abashed at her. But she replied upon me.
So I was embarrassed. What the hell going on with my wife? She got a damn devil in her. Come on.
Where are thine alms and thine righteous? Where are thine alms and thy righteous deeds?
So she replied to Tobit. So where's your alms and your righteous deed that you've been doing, Tobit? Come on. That's why a sister got to have some kind of law in her head, some kind of sense in her head. So she can be able to what? Speak wisdom unto her husband, her Lord. And that's what she's saying here. Read that part again.
But she replied upon me, where are thine alms and thy righteous deeds?
Mm-hmm.
Behold, thou and all thy works are known.
She said, my Lord, all your works are known. You burying the poor is all known. You feeding the poor is all known. Your alms deed is all known. That's the reason why they give me this. It's for you now. She letting him know that, man. That's some edifying stuff. For real. Psalms 41, read verse 1. Psalms 41, read verse 1.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 41, verse 1. Blessed is he that considereth the poor.
See that? Blessed is he that considereth the poor. That's what Tobit was doing. Exactly that. He considered the poor. He know they need something. He helped them. The poor that was keeping God's laws. Come on.
The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble.
Tobit was in his time of trouble. And Lord came to his rescue. The Lord came and gave him stuff. Fed him. That's how it is. Come on.
The Lord will preserve him.
The Lord will preserve him during your time of affliction. Come on.
And keep him alive.
And keep him alive. Tobit being kept alive now. Come on.
And he shall be blessed upon the earth.
And he shall be blessed upon the earth. Proverbs 29, read verse 7. That's how the Lord do it, man. Proverbs 29, read verse 7.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 7.
Come on.
The righteous considereth the cause of the poor.
That's what Tobit was doing. Tobit was a righteous man. He considered the cause of the poor. Come on.
But the wicked regardeth not to know it.
The wicked don't give a damn to know it, because the wicked care about me, myself, and I. That's all the wicked care about, man. Let's go back. Tobit 2, read verse 14.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 14.
Come on.
But she replied upon me, it was given for a gift more than the wages.
See that? Given for a gift more than the wages. More than the wages. Come on.
Howbeit, I did not believe her, but bade her render it to the owners. And I was abashed at her. But she replied upon me, where are thine alms and thy righteous deeds? Behold, thou and all thy works are known.
Give me Sirach 11, read verse 22. Say, all your works and your righteous deed are known, Tobit. Sirach 11, read verse 22.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 22.
Come on.
The blessings of the Lord is in the reward of the godly.
See that? The blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly. Come on.
And suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish.
That's why when we do good for our people, we got to be joyful, because the Lord going to return that thing back to us. He going to make us flourish. Come on.
Say not, what profit is there of my service?
Don't say, what profit is there of my service? What am I doing this for? Come on.
And what good thing shall I hear? And what good thing shall I have hereafter?
Because a lot of times, Jews' mind is, what the hell am I going to get out of it? You want me to sweep the place, what the hell am I going to get out of it? Because Jews' mind is on carnal stuff. Carnal things. Read that part again, man. Sister doing work in the kitchen, they want a reward for it. Brother doing work, they want a reward for it. The Lord going to give you a reward for it. Your mind shouldn't be on carnal things. Yeah, lay up treasure in heaven. What moth and mold don't go there and corrupt those things. Read it again.
Say not, what profit is there of my service?
Uh-huh.
And what good things shall I have hereafter?
Don't say what good things that I'm going to have after I do the work. Just do the work. That's a reasonable service. Right. Come on.
Again, say not, I have enough, and possess many things.
From there, go to Hebrews 6. The Lord letting us know, man, how to deal, how to carry ourselves, and how to talk. Sometimes we'll be saying some stuff that's totally out of order, man. 6 and 10.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 6, verse 10.
Come on.
For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
On the carnal mind going to think God is unrighteous to forget his labor of love. That's only a carnal mind going to think that, man. I'm telling you. Because carnal mind don't see spiritual things. Carnal mind only see carnal things. And his mind or her mind is stuck on carnal things. So therefore, that person cannot see spiritual things. So therefore, they won't cash for their work. They won't reward, physical reward for their works. Right now, give it to me right now. That's what they want. But the Lord don't roll like that. Things don't go like that. Read it again.
For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name.
See, that which you have showed towards his name. Because you're not doing it for nobody else but your own self. Because the Lord going to recompense you according to your works. According to your own works. That's it on that?
Nope.
Come on.
In that ye have ministered to the saints.
Isn't that what Tobit was doing? Yes. Tobit didn't minister to his own self. Tobit ministered to him, to the saints. That's why in Romans 12 and verse 1, your body is a living sacrifice. So therefore you got to do the work for the people. Lay down your life for your people. Be uncomfortable for your people. Lose sleep for your people. Take care of your people. Because you are your people. You live for the people, you got to die for the people. That's it, man. For real. Read it again.
For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love,
Read.
Which ye have showed toward his name.
See that? Toward his name. Come on.
In that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
See that? And do minister. That's what we are for. We minister to in the sense. We are for the people. We are for the people. We love the people. We love God's commandments. And we're going to live our life as a living sacrifice. Lord's willing. That's how it is. That's the goal. That's the mission. That's the whole focus. That's the whole focus. Give me Sirach 29, read verse 9. We don't hear because we want cash. Nah. We don't hear pastor. Nah. We hear because we want money. No. We hear because we love the Lord. And loving the Lord, you love his people. Because when we go, we teach the people. We lose sleep for the people. We live our life for the people. We conduct ourselves for the people because we example to the people. That's how it is. So that's what the Lord said, you're ambassador. Ambassador moves certain way because people watching him. People observing him. He represents a bigger cause, bigger than him. He represents their people. All you brothers got to understand that. You sister got to understand that. For real. Read what you got.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 29, verse 9.
Help
the poor for the commandment's sake.
Do what?
Help the poor for the commandment's sake.
Help the poor for the commandment's sake. For the commandment's sake. That's what we got to what? Conform our mind to this commandments, to this Bible. Right. Read it again.
Help the poor for the commandment's sake.
Because it's not about all me. Help the poor for the commandment's sake. Come on.
And turn him not away because of his poverty.
Don't turn him away because of his poverty. Don't turn him away because of his poverty. Come on.
Lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend, and let it not rust under a stone to be lost.
Where you at?
Verse 10.
Verse 10. Read verse 11. Let me see.
Verse 11. Lay up thy treasures according to the commandments of the Most High God, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold.
See that? That's your treasure is your deeds that you display to the people, your works, your action, your attributes All those things, man. Come on.
Shut up alms in thy storehouses, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction.
Tobit have a tons of alms these. The Lord said, do what again?
Shut up alms in thy storehouses.
Your storehouse is in heaven. Your storehouse is here in the congregation. That's where the people is at. You help the people. And then when you help your people, where's that being recorded at? In the heavens. In the heavens. Come on, read it again.
Shut up thy alms in thy storehouses, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction.
See that now Tobit's in his affliction, now it's delivering him now. It's delivering him now. We rest, come on.
And it shall fight for thee against thine enemies, better than a mighty shield and strong spear.
You see that? It's going to fight for you against your enemies. It's going to fight for you. It's going to fight for you. It's going to fight for you. We got to make sure we in the spirit, Israel. We got to make sure we are in the spirit and meditating on these laws. I'm going to end it on there. We're going to come back and do the other rest of Tobit. Tobit is very edifying. Tobit compassion to his people is unmatched. We got to take that attribute. We got to take that characteristic. We got to be like our forefathers. They rule on a different level. We have been destroyed, so now we got to get up to that level that our forefather was. Because the Lord is raising up his prophet, raising up his daughters, righteous daughters. You understand? Got to make sure we put our mind in this Bible and not be clueless of what's going on. I pray you give something fun to this history in the AM. I'm Captain Joel. Like the bishop always says, steady, pray, and apply. Stay in the spirit. Most High in Christ bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.
Yeah.
Soraya,